All right. Hello, everybody. Daniel Garza. I'm coming to you. Kind of, I get into my guitar mode, and I'm kind of finding that I like to get on here and kind of warm up and talk guitar, maybe play the guitar, and then get to my practice in. And I'm really enjoying my time off this year. I felt like this is the last opportunity to, if I'm ever going to take any time off, it would be now. And currently doing that, but I'm giving it time, the right kind of time, and I'm waiting for something to come up that's for me. If I do go back full time, teaching or anything full time, I guess. But for now, I'm kind of enjoying the gigs. I've been blessed. The gigs have been, around. Mike P, guy I work with, he's been, a blessing, man. He's always kept me working, and good gigs are hard to find, man. And I tell you, man, he's got them. So with that said, I played Monday night. I played a Christmas party. I went down to Corpus and played a gig, Christmas gig out there at the yacht club. We had a rough start. My mixer took a dive, and just didn't work, man. And Mike P saved the day, basically. I mean, he was, that guy saved the day, and I'm grateful, that was him that helped me out. So thanks to Mike P. And once we were rolling, he brought a new mixer. He went home, got a mixer, came back. We set it up, and let me tell you, it turned out to be a great night. Dr. Carter sat in with us and played some tunes. He's got a gig coming up on the Saturday the 8th. But all that said, it was a very enlightening experience. Because, man, it's good to have friends, guys. And friends are just they're there when we need them, and you never know when you need them. But I always felt like in the midst of all the things we're doing, when it's at your most critical, I'm playing, as a performer, and these people are hearing you, and when you can't deliver, you're all of a sudden your reputation's on the line. And, and you have a bad experience like that, it can really hurt you, And so, man, I felt like I dodged a big bullet, It was a huge bullet, man. I dodged it. I mean, it was like, had it not been for Mike, I see one viewer there. Hello. I wonder who it is. I wonder if I can see who's viewing, or if we can even chat. But anyhow, I'm new to this one. I like it. I had to put a light bulb. If you see me ever wearing a cap, it's because my hair. I'm not willing to let people see my hair all that much. But we played, and it was a good gig. But ultimately, anything bad happens at a gig, you just have to deal with it. My buddy Jody stepping up, man. He kept me focused on the gig. He's like, everything's going bad, at the very start, and then he's like, just focus, man. And Mike had brought me a little mixer, a little Roland amp to play through. So I started playing, and we played some tunes, but it's really difficult. I mean, when things are going bad, and to maintain composure and not look crazy on stage because everything's going wrong, you have to keep in mind people are looking at you, and you're kind of like a sideshow, a distraction if everything's going wrong. So, you try to keep your head straight. You try to not get upset so much, at least your body language showing it. You try to maintain. But, man, Mike P, thank you, brother. You saved the day. You brought that mixer, saved the gig. We had a great jam. I was thinking about that. We did that tune. It was out of all the reindeer, you're the mastermind. Run, run, Rudy, don't fall behind. Run, Rudy, Santa's gonna take him to town. Santa, make a hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, spinning like a merry-go-round. Santa to a boy child, what you been longing for? He says, all I want for Christmas is a rock and roll electric guitar. I said, run, Rudy, spitting like a shooting star. Great tune. And those are the kinds of tunes that, were the hit of the day. Chuck Berry, when he recorded, it was like, that was like Shawn Mendes dropping the latest track. Chuck Berry getting after it, showing everybody how to play guitar. And at that time, his greatness, sometimes, he's not talked about. I don't think he's talked about enough. I think Chuck Berry is certainly one of the ones that people don't acknowledge as much as I think they should, as a guitar player, as a forefront of the guitar instrument, representing guitar players that want to showcase their talent, But man, it's a cold one out here in Von Ormy. I'm definitely cold. I have my heaters. I have these little oscillating heaters out here in this house. It's a humble home. No central AC, no central, heating. I have to get these little fans and stuff. So it takes me a while to warm up. And I feel like playing guitar. And then I feel like, getting into it and start refining things. It takes a while now. I think when I was younger, I'd pick up the guitar. I can't remember what I would do that I was practicing, I'd pick it up and then 3 hours later I'd put it down, and then it's like, okay, what's next? And I don't remember those days now. Like, I don't remember my 20s and 21s, like those practicing sessions. And I just remember reading a lot of music, a lot of solos, but some stuff, I remember specifically, practicing. But now when I practice, I pick up the guitar. I'm sort of thinking, okay, like someone like an athlete wouldn't just go out and play a game, So he's got to stretch. He's got to really warm up. He's got to really be in the mindset to want to execute, and when you play a gig, usually when you play a gig, it's kind of like I played that Monday night gig. It was high stress, you're stressed out. You're, you're trying to make it to the end, trying to make the night a good one. And unfortunately it became a good night, but it could have been a bad night. And that always hurts, and, after that, man, that day after you play a gig, it's almost like a game, like a high stress game. It's all on the line. You win the game. For those of you who play sports, or for those of you who've coached, or it's all on the line, man, and you give it your all and you win the game. And when you're on that level of delivery, it's pretty exhausting. You go home, and I came back to San Antonio after that gig, so I got home around 1 a.m. But part of the gig, I was so, excited about it. You drive home and you got the energy. So, but I certainly wouldn't do that at any later gig. But I was fortunate enough to feel okay to drive home and stuff. So my point is the gig went great because of my friends. And, even as much as I play, and I feel like I play more than the average musician just because of the local scene and how popular it can be. Man, I really fell on my face, and luckily my friends bailed me out, I'm just only as good as you sound, and if your equipment stinks, Sorry, not gonna happen. But anyhow, thank you, Michael P, Michael Bettis, Ali Katz, Jody Lopez, Ali Katz, Latin Talk, of course. I'm thinking of another song. Oh, gee. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in a sycamore tree. Dream a little, dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little, dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little, dream of me. Dream a little, dream of me. And dream a little, dream of me. I do a little chord melody, but it's kind of cold. I'm still not, my hands are in this room. It takes a while. It takes a while. I was working on some Barney Kessel. He's got some great, but I kind of picked up on Mac the Knife, which I'm going to learn now, like performance, quality. So yeah. Something like that. Yeah, nice. I don't know what he did, but I was trying to figure it out and listening to it. But it feels nice. Let me tell you, it feels nice to pick up the guitar and then work on something and, get back to those days of playing, just practicing. It feels real nice. Anyhow, I can't think of anything else right now, but I'm going to practice my guitar, learn some tunes. I got a gig tomorrow, so 'tis the season. Anyhow, all right, have a good one.